Welcome back to Figs Talks Fights. I'm Brian Figueredo. Damn, we just saw Derrick Lewis and Curtis Razor Blaydes in our main event this evening. Holy shit. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Damn. Curtis Razor Blaydes gets knocked out by Derrick the Black Beast Lewis at 126 in the second round. But there was more to this fight than just that. So let's get right into it. Look, this is actually a pretty entertaining fight, okay? This fight starts out, both guys touch gloves, okay? You could tell Curtis Blaydes is just circling around, looking for his opportunity to shoot in on Derrick Lewis. About 30 seconds into the bout, takes his first shot, and Derrick Lewis lets him know he means business, throwing a nice big uppercut on Curtis Blaydes, okay, catching his attention early, and then all of a sudden you saw Blaydes change the game plan. Or was it part of the game plan? I don't know. Anyhow, moving forward, okay? At this point, Curtis Blaydes starts to pick his shots a little better. He's feinting a little too far on the outside, throwing, feinting jabs at him, but instead of coming to the contact of about here where you'd want to actually just make somebody worry about those shots, he's about a foot away from Derrick Lewis, but he starts mixing it up enough to confuse Derrick Lewis, okay? Derrick Lewis seemed a little lost, like a deer in the headlights, okay, as Razor Blaydes starts setting up beautiful leg kicks. Derrick Lewis, his back leg was turned a little bit too forward out, like his knee was coming in towards his right side, okay? And Curtis Razor Blaydes, every time Derrick Lewis would circle, would lift up his hands, at least try to feint. He was doing weird feints with his right hand as well. But he kept throwing leg kicks right to the back of the thigh, almost on the hamstring, just above the knee level on Derrick Lewis. I was a little bit shocked. Look, those leg kicks are nasty, all right? Couple of those, and it'll just, your hamstring will sink up. You'll barely be able to walk, but Derrick Lewis was trying to shrug it off as much as he could. But Razor Blaydes, man, he had some great hands in the first round tonight, okay? I actually thought Curtis Blaydes was looking great in this fight, okay? Derrick Lewis, he's no joke, and he made sure that he had Curtis on his toes, not to just take a stupid shot from out in the open. Curtis has done that in the past, but look, he's a tremendously gifted athlete, tremendously gifted wrestler. Therefore, he's gotten away with it in the past. But anyhow, heading towards the end of the first round, these guys just have a little bit of a shuffle, okay? Curtis Blaydes pokes Derrick Lewis in the eye. Boom, they're on the cage. He's throwing a couple of shots. Derrick Lewis complains to referee Herb Dean about it. Luckily, Herb Dean steps in, separates the action for a minute there. Derrick Lewis gets a chance to recover. I think there was only 30 seconds left in the first round at this point anyways. But anyhow, they continue. It's more of the same old. Curtis Blaydes gets a couple of more leg kicks on him, okay? He threw some good heavy shots and had Derrick Lewis seemingly hurt. But not wobbly, not like how we saw Phil Hawes earlier in the card this evening, okay, where Phil Hawes was clearly hurt in the third round. But anyhow, moving forward back to this fight. Second round is about to start. First round's over, second round starts. Look, Curtis Blaydes, you could tell, is way more confident with his hands. But anyhow, he goes for a shot, and this was the mistake that he made. First of all, Derrick Lewis was setting this up from the get-go. His plan was not to throw a knee or anything like that, just a low uppercut, like starting low and then shoving it up here, not a traditional something like that, okay? But catches Curtis Razor Blaydes shooting in too far, too low. Boom, Curtis Razor Blaydes falls, takes one shot on his way down and two extra shots. He actually took 3 shots unconscious, so little worried for his health. Hopefully he can recover okay. Curtis Blaydes has only lost 3 times in his career. Tonight, he was 14 in Francis Ngannou, and now he is 14 Francis Ngannou and Derrick Lewis. The first time he lost to Francis Ngannou, his his eye was overly swollen from taking shots between the second and the third, and they called it. The second time, I think he got mollywopped in about 46 seconds, something like that. Tonight was the first time, I mean, flat out. Derrick Lewis has power because not even Francis Ngannou KO'd him like that. So I hope he doesn't have a broken jaw. Those were heavy shots raining down from Derrick Lewis. And I mean, he was winding up on that, putting all 263 pounds that he weighed in at on those shots. So luckily Herb Dean, he got in there as quick as he could. But damn, Derrick Lewis, for the size of this guy, he is incredibly quick. Fast hands. I think Michael Bisping was bringing that up on the broadcast as well. So where do we go from here? I mean, we got the championship between Stipe Miocic and Francis Ngannou. Their second fight's coming up at the end of March. That's going to be a hard one to call. Francis Ngannou, I mean, it looks like he's improved since those two fought each other. But I mean, those fights have only been a minute. I think he's had 4 fights that have lasted less than a minute each, knocking out each guy unconscious. Going to be interesting. You got Jon Jones in the works. He's posting up videos of him taking knee-high deadlifts at 605 pounds, 5 reps. Damn, Jon Jones is one strong SOB at light heavyweight. Can't wait to see what he does at heavyweight. But I mean, Derrick Lewis in his post-fight interview said to Michael Bisping, look, I was frozen in this fight. I couldn't get it going. That's all I was looking for, was that big uppercut. Derrick Lewis, that's all you damn need. I mean, this guy can just stand there in half of his fights and just needs that one big shot. Holy crap, he now ties Vitor Belfort for the most knockouts in UFC history, okay? For a guy that didn't even take fighting seriously in the beginning of his career, damn, I bet you he's taking it seriously now, because he may have the opportunity for $1 million paydays ahead of him, all right? Woo! Anyhow, this is an instant reaction. I think this fight just ended maybe 5 minutes ago. Had to come out here and make a video, but look, we'll get into more cards later. We got beautiful UFC 258 coming up in a couple of weeks. We got another heavyweight main event coming up for a fight week next week, okay? It's going to be great. It's a great time to be an MMA fan. We can't go to the cards just yet. Hopefully the COVID world will figure itself out in the next, 6 to 12 months, and we can start getting fans back in the arenas. Can't wait to go to a UFC or a Bellator or an MMA fight ever again. But anyhow, if you enjoyed the content here today, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And until next time,